Guys, can we just have a round of applause to the FIA for having another superb Grand Prix today? It's been absolutely excellent. Just brilliant. Sochi was good, but this was just another race. Oh my, what another boring race on the calendar. Welcome back to the Grid Watchers podcast, guys. Episode number 11. We're in double digits.
Double digits.
I can't. Me speak English a Prix. I can't speak English.
Maybe we can get Ken to do the intro. Obviously, he's got a bit better English at the moment.
Of course. But yeah, today's the Austrian Grand Prix. One word review, guys. Causa?
Thanks. Lifeless, I would say.
Okay. And Secember?
Hashtag Fiat out.
I was waiting for that. Well, let's get on to that main topic straight away. Wow, what a start!
Yeah,
Kvyat just, he just braked late and just hit Alonso and then Alonso hit
front tyres.
December, go for it.
No, I'm going to give you a shot.
Your time to shine.
Front tyres locking up. I mean, if it would have happened at any other moment apart from turn 1 on lap 1, it would have been fine. But it's a massive clusterfuck, so don't try and outbrake someone when you're Kvyat and when you're driving in a Toro Rosso. Because I felt really bad for Max, for the 15,000 Dutch people that were there, but also for Alonso. The guy just can't catch a break.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Yeah, it's gutting for all those 15,000. You could see them in the stands in turn 1. There's just bright orange.
Yeah.
There was loads of them running down to the podium after the race. But yeah, it's gutted for Max. And then Alonso as well, it gutted for, because like Max, both of them can't catch a break recently. And of course, Causa is your driver in the McLaren car. And yeah, he had a brilliant start, didn't he?
His start was... Alonso's famous for his starts, and you could always tell why, because I don't think I've ever seen him have a bad start.
No.
And just, can you imagine Alonso now, the starts that he's getting, somewhere even near the front?
Yeah, it would be mental.
It would be so much more effective. And the worst thing is, though, is that the fact that he got a great start was actually his demise in the end, which is a little bit...
It put him ahead of
sad
Fiat.
to say that if he'd have had a pretty crap start, pretty mediocre start, he would have finished that race probably. Well, actually, no, he wouldn't have finished that race. He'd have just made it past turn 1.
Yeah.
So, although mind you, no, Stoffel Van Dorn finished.
He finished, and he finished well. Like he finished
12th place.
12th place, yeah.
12th, yeah.
But
it was bad.
You saying, Chuck, that a lot of them went afterwards to the podium and everything. I mean, to be fair, it's crap seeing, your nation's hero getting turned, or hero in between brackets. But, it sucks. But at the end of the day, you're still there for the sport. And I'm just glad that it wasn't just an empty stand after 3 laps, because that would have confirmed all the stereotypes people think about Dutch supporters right now. They're like, oh, you only watch for Max. No, we don't. But...
Yeah.
But last thing about Max, and then I'm going to quit. It wasn't just it wasn't just Fiat's fault, by the way. His clutch already broke on the start line. So GG Red Bull, your car broke down on the start line.
Yeah.
Because he came to the the little square where they have to do the interviews with all the media.
Yeah.
The thing he decided to skip at Baku. He got a fine for that as well.
Controversially.
Yeah.
Got a big fine for that.
Yeah, but
20 grand, I think.
Yeah, but I think he didn't have to pay it. They said Friday or something. Well, never mind. But he always goes to the Dutch media first, and there he explained the problem that something with the clutch, that it wasn't feeling 100% when he took off, hence the slow start, and then the shunt from Alonso just completely shattered it.
Yeah, it was unfortunate for Max. He hasn't. He's only finished 2 out of the last 7 races, wasn't it? Something like that. That's
he 5 out of 7 retirements, and none of them were his personal fault, all mechanical or being taken out. So I think it stings.
Yeah, unfortunately, I guess that's the way it goes. Hopefully, he can catch a break soon and get back on the podium. Hopefully, but the race in general wasn't fantastic.
Nah,
it reminded me of Sochi with a little bit more excitement at the end. I guess we'll go through the teams to try and make some sort of content for this podcast.
Let's start from the
Mercedes,
bottom down. For once.
We'll start from the bottom. Okay, we'll start with. Let me just scroll down.
Sauber's.
Bottom of.
And Fiat, but.
Yeah, let's skip it. Let's skip it. Sauber's. Well, finished last as usual, I guess.
Yeah, but still, Verline, I mean...
Yeah, he started from the pitch, which isn't bad.
Yeah, but I mean, for the Sauber boys, I mean, I would love to drive in a Sauber right now. There's no pressure to perform anywhere but last and second to last. And it's just...
If you don't get last, you're like...
the hero.
Like a hero, aren't you?
But they just have a battle in between them constantly. You could see it in qualifying as well. And I think it's actually quite nice for Verline. He's getting the mileage in.
Yeah. But I think that Sauber is like... It's good at certain tracks, and that's it. Like, it did well around Malaysia, didn't it?
Yeah.
You got Vernon got 7th. Or was it China? Was it China?
China.
Yeah, China.
Seventh or 8th. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, so I think that car, it really depends on the track, and today's wasn't a brilliant track for them.
Did you see that Stoffel Van Dorn overtook one of the Saubers, I think, around the outside, and then outpowered it?
I saw that.
To do the clean overtake, and it was like, I was expecting the Sauber just to
I've been saying it since the beginning of the season. Van Dorn's got potential. It's just give him some time.
Alonso is currently racing with absolutely no fear and absolutely no pressure, and it tells, because obviously it tells, because Van Dorn is young, he's just coming in, he's still learning the ropes, and
I think he's
just
a bit
taking a little bit of time.
Yeah, I think he's stressing out a bit also because he really wants to prove himself.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's definitely better than Stroll. He's definitely better than... Well, I was going to say Palmer, because that's who we keep comparing Stroll to, but Palmer's supposed to be a little bit of a veteran, because he's like 27.
26, I think, yeah. Well, on to the Renaults, I guess. Palmer beat Hülkenberg. How did that happen? And he was 6 tenths quicker than him, his best lap, which was crazy.
Is it because both Renaults had a very mediocre weekend?
Probably, yeah.
No one. I didn't see a single Renault on track. I forgot there was even the Renault on the grid.
Yeah, they weren't on screen whatsoever. I don't think they were on screen. I saw Hülkenberg in the pits once, and that was it. Didn't see him at all. They just focused on the front battle, really. I don't think there's really much to say about Renault. I'll get what? We could talk about Kubica coming back. Rumours of him replacing...
I saw a brilliant interview on the Dutch channel with one of the engineers. I think his name was Cyril or something else, Baghetti. But brilliant interview with one of the engineers from Renault. Like, really an open interview where they were like, what's with the engine, when are the promised upgrades coming, etc., etc. And they also asked about Kubica, and they said at first it wasn't really. It was just nice. He wanted to get the feeling of getting back into a one-seater, and then he tested again 1 or 2 weeks ago, and then like the engineer from Renault said that time we really had a purpose. It's good to get data in and everything, and it's good for we want to help Kubica determine his level if he wants to race in single seaters, endurance or GP2, GP3, stuff like that. So they're really helping him out finding a seat at whatever branch of the motorsport it might be.
Yeah, it's good because Kubica has, I think, publicly said that he wants to come back to F1 now. Now he's done that testing and he feels comfortable. Yeah. His times actually, from what I hear, haven't been anything bad. They've been sort of pretty impressive. For someone who's been out quite some time, it's quite impressive. Yeah, it's just quite good, isn't it, to be fair?
Well, he's quicker than Sergei Sorokin.
I mean, Sorokin's supposed to be one for the future, isn't he?
Yeah, but he was quicker than him, apparently. That's what I heard.
Just ram him in like a Sauber or something, and then just see how he does. Because Ericsson's had a couple of chances, and he's
stick him in the Toro Rosso. That's what they need to do.
And get Kvyat
out. Yeah, put Kubica in there for a couple of races.
Kvyat's going nowhere though, isn't he? To be fair.
Well, he's got to go this season.
There's one thing I really don't get. Like, even the Dutch presenters and even the other drivers, like Christian Horner was talking to Max, and he also calls him Kvyat. It's the K and then the V. There's no I in between.
I love how he's actually sounded quite passionate about that, Ken.
Yeah, I mean,
the names must be right.
He's Russian. If you mispronounce his name, he's going to send Putin after you.
Have you noticed how he's got the same chin as Putin? Anyways, beside the point. We're getting off track.
Well, I've not looked at that.
He's got the same tactics as well as Putin, just bang and smash. That's about it. Right, this is getting too political. I'm sorry.
I was going to make a joke about blowing stuff up, but no, we won't.
Don't get flagged.
Yeah.
On to the Williams. Stroll managed to get another point. We should stop making fun of him. He's doing better now. But I was thinking Williams in general. 2 years ago, they locked out the front row here.
Yeah,
locked out the front row and then got 17th and 18th.
Their qualifying was dreadful. Oh my god.
It was, but they made it up.
They made it up. They also had quite a good start.
They did, yeah, definitely. And I think Stroll is blocking out them haters.
Yeah.
And actually doing well. Have you seen that? You must have seen that Vine with the fat guy with the spoons on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't see. I'm blocking out the haters.
Blocking out the haters. Yeah, Stroll was helped by having some good straight line speed.
Yeah.
Definitely helped with overtakes and stuff.
But he looks a lot less twitchy driving the car now.
Yeah,
I think he's more confident. Yeah, because I remember seeing him around Australia, and I was like, "Mate, what are you doing?"
Yeah, he wasn't great.
But I think he's getting there. I mean, he's not. I think his benchmark is Massa, even though he's retiring. That's his benchmark. If he can keep like 1 or 2 positions or above Massa, I think then he should be fine for next season. I think
he's got a contract for next season because his dad's bankrolling him anyway.
Oh
he's
yeah,
already there.
Oh, he sorted then.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
Stroll.
At the end of the day, though, no matter how much money he's got, if Stroll has a really poor season next season, they are going to keep him because although they're putting money into the team, they're going to want drivers that are going to push them higher than they are now.
Yeah, true.
It'll tarnish.
Is there any word on who might replace Massa? Do they have?
Nothing. I haven't heard anything about Massa yet.
No, they don't really have a young driver thing going on, do they?
No, they don't. Unless you could potentially put one of the Mercedes drivers in. Ocon. Well, Ocon will stay, but you could put Wehrlein there because, of course, Mercedes supply the engines.
Wehrlein at Williams, that could actually be interesting.
But actually, no, just thinking about it, Williams have to have someone over 25 because of the Martini sponsorship. So maybe not. Because Wehrlein's...
Stroll, the 18-year-old, is okay.
No. What I'm saying, you have to have at least one driver over 25.
I do actually.
Yeah, otherwise Martini will say no.
Yeah, that's why they didn't present Stroll like early into the season or early into the break because they were waiting for the day he turned 18 so he could pose next to the car with Martini on it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Is that actually true?
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that. Okay. Well,
it was something with Martini sponsors and his age. But
okay.
I don't know. I mean, it would be interesting. Oh yeah, but Wehrlein isn't even close to 25. But
I don't know.
How about Jolyon Palmer?
Oh God, no.
No.
I mean,
no.
Oh, hello. You know who could go to Williams? And I'm just giving a shout right now. Roman Grosjean. Oh fucking hell, yes, Carmen Jordan and Williams. But
I'd love Carmen Jordan and that Williams. You got close with Susie Wolf, and Susie Wolf isn't. She's not too bad looking.
Can you imagine Carmen Jordan in that nice tight white racing? Never mind.
Ken, think of the missus.
If
It's
he doesn't listen to the podcast, it's fine.
It's Carmen Jordan. I mean,
I really hope your girlfriend listens to the podcast. Ken's like, look what I did this evening. Excuse me.
Oh dear me.
It's perfectly fine to say about someone else that she's good looking in a racing suit. I think.
He says to himself.
Yeah, but no. Back on topic. You know who I would like to see in a Williams? It's a Grosjean.
I could see that. Haas is somewhere that anyone can go because they're actually a pretty decent outfit.
Yeah, but Grosjean is like one weekend. He's either dive bombing and ruining everyone else's race, and the weekend afterward he's the hero.
He's calmed down a bit since that 2012 Spa crash, hasn't he? So.
Oh, I love the meme. You know that meme where with the guy tapping his forehead, and then it goes like, "You can't no if you no."
Yeah.
You can't drop.
Yeah, I know.
You can't drop lower than P6 if you ruin qualifying for everyone. I loved it. He was like, "Oh, my car stalled. Roman, are you okay? Oh, it's working again. Oops, double yellow flag."
I like that.
Yeah. Well, Force India didn't crash this weekend. It's a surprise. They managed to get through the race without crashing.
They weren't even on for a podium, so in the end, a bit pointless. They gave 5 points?
8.
10.
10.
Was it
So.
10? Oh yeah, it was
6
10.
and 4.
I'm so off. I don't know what. No, my maths is awful.
I mean, it's another solid 10 points for Force India.
Yeah, no, it's another solid 10 points for Force India.
What are the constructors like? I think it's actually
double check for us.
Yeah, I am checking right now to see.
I know Perez is up to 6th in the driver standings after this weekend.
Right, Google.
That's pretty good. He's ahead of Raikkonen, isn't he? Or am I wrong?
No, surely not. Surely.
Maybe not. Right, all I know is that Raikkonen has half of the points that Sebastian Vettel got, plus a little bit more.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull, Force India, then Williams with a massive gap, Toro Rosso, then Haas. Haas are putting some pressure on Toro Rosso for P6. Ooh, yeah.
A lot of money in that.
And then
Force India are in a great position where they can't catch people above,
but they
and
can't.
The people below them can't catch them. So they're pretty okay.
Shock! Sauber's got 5 points. McLaren's got 2.
Wow.
McLaren Honda, a championship-winning team.
Yeah, all right. Let's calm down.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Let's just, bloody hell.
Oh, I mean, I feel bad for my fellow Belgian and obviously for Alonso.
Yeah, right. Just remember that Verstappen hasn't finished any of the last 4 races, so calm down.
I was trying to be nice, and you have to bring up that again.
Oh dear. And then the Ferraris we've got to bring up now. It was very close at the end of that race. It was super close.
Yeah, for Raikkonen it wasn't.
He was.
Yeah, okay.
It's shocking. Absolutely shocking.
He was 13 seconds behind Hamilton, and what is that? About 43 seconds ahead of Grosjean.
Yeah. Raikkonen's got to go. He's got to go, surely.
At the beginning of the season, he was comparable to Bottas. We made that comparison in the first 2 races of the season.
We did.
And now Bottas has won 2 races and got 3 pole positions.
Yeah.
And Raikkonen has not done that. Raikkonen's not won a race and he's got 1 pole.
Oh, when you said that Raikkonen has half the points of Vettel, I thought it was a figure of speech, but it's actually true.
No, he does.
But he is massively ahead of Perez in 6th, though.
Verstappen has less than half the points of Ricciardo.
Oh my.
Okay, you could argue that's not really his fault.
Yeah, true. But we're not going on to that anymore.
You brought it up, mate.
On to the actual race side of things between Ferrari and Mercedes. It was pretty close up front. I think a lot of it had to do with tyre wear. Because there was a lot of graining of tyres. And it was a one-stop strategy, and it was a bit boring. I think Mercedes risked it a little bit by putting Hamilton onto a set of ultra softs and then Ricciardo went on to super softs.
Yeah.
I think that sort of helped him right at the end. Admittedly, it wasn't like 7/10. It was the closest it was on the final lap.
Yeah.
But then Ricciardo got into traffic, jumped ahead of I think it was Perez, and then Hamilton had no chance then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of strategy. And
nothing Perez could have done, by the way, because I've read some people bitching about it. But I mean, there's only so much space on a racetrack. I mean, you have to move off the racing line, but you don't have to crash.
Yeah. I think is that the actual race side of things. I can't.
Can I say the most I watched of that race wasn't even the race. I was watching quite a lot of Hell's Kitchen. In that race for actually genuinely a large portion, so it actually was the middle part of that race from about lap 5 till about lap, I can't remember how many laps there were, but till how many laps were there? 71.
Is that
yes?
Yeah, is that the quickest race of the season? Because it only took them an hour and 22 minutes.
Yeah, it was a long race.
I thought Monaco was supposed to be shortest race, but maybe not.
No, I think because it's such a slow track.
Ooh, I've got
very compared to size.
A minute and 4.5. Like how? That's ridiculously quick. That.
I've got another fun thing to talk about now that I'm watching the layout of the Austrian Grand Prix. What the hell is turn 2?
Yeah, that's not. Still
yeah,
not
what is
2.
that? Yeah, guys who are listening, is there a turn 2 in Austria? Yes or no? Put it in the comments below. I think
we can all definitively say no.
I'm going to say yes.
That's because you're a dickhead.
Yeah, but
racist.
Do me a favor. Open up a track layout of the Austrian Grand Prix. Of the...
Everybody, open a track layout. Everybody's listening.
Everybody watching.
Just Google Austrian Grand Prix, and then it shows up the results and everything. Click on that one. Up to the right, you've got the Wikipedia page and the FIA track layout with the different spicy, shiny colours.
Okay, I'm looking at it now.
Yes. Okay, so you got the blue zone, yeah, which is.
I'm not on your one. I'm looking at a general track.
Which is after turn 1. There's a slight kink to the left before the alleged turn 2. So that's turn 2.
Now turn 2 is the little kink before the straight bit before turn 2.
But there's a kink.
Turn 3.
There's a kink before the kink. So either call that turn 2, turn 3, and then the tight right-hander turn 4, or just don't change track layout numbers.
Is this kinkception?
Did you see that they were changing it for 2018? That apparently now it's got like 16 corners because there's like 3 on the straight.
I got so confused watching that.
Well, technically, you go around the final bend. There's a little kink there as well.
Yeah, there's 2 corners actually after the penultimate. It's stupid. Just a corner surely is something you have to brake for.
Or at least turn your wheel at a 45-degree angle.
It's because if not, then it's not really a corner.
Yeah, but that's like saying in America, the first section, they're corners, but you're flat out.
If you've got to turn your wheel quite hard.
Yeah, but you're flat out, aren't you? You said you had the brake. Yeah, guys, let us know what you think turn 2 is, because everyone thinks differently. But guys, between you two, rating out of 10 for that Grand Prix.
3.
That's kind. I was going to say 2.
And 3 and 2 of those points go to the mental reactions of every animal in my household. Well, it's only a dog. That went absolutely mental from that Italian lad who did the qualifying interviews. That got 2 points out of them 3. Otherwise, it would have been a 1.
Australia! Just calm down.
Shake hands. I mean, everyone shut up about it, but let me bring it up back again. Hey.
Just nothing. Everybody nothing has changed.
Right. Do me a favour. When the podcast is finished, Google Sky Italia presenter. The first one that pops up, the lady. They could have gotten her, but they said this espresso machine.
The lady.
I'm a lady.
The Dutch.
Oh, hello! Welcome to the Austrian Grand Prix.
The Dutch studio went like, get the guy away from the espresso machine. I was like, oh, don't roast him. And then I was like, hey, roast coffee.
Oh, the banter's real tonight, guys.
Oh my god! Have you noticed how much better it is with Rickson not here?
Have you wondered how we've gone 40 minutes without mentioning fucking Lewis?
Yeah.
We actually have. Oh my god, we did mention Lewis
Hamilton.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
By the way, for everyone watching, Jack Rickson is on a singles night. He is do you know one of those sort of pub nights where everyone goes single?
Where's he at right now? Is he in Birmingham?
Yeah, probably.
Ladies of Birmingham, Jack Rickson. He's got a thing that looks like a beard, I think. Is it a beard?
It's not really a beard.
Yeah, he's got a beard.
It's the sort of thing you find on your asshole when you haven't really scared it for a while.
Look for the man with a tinfoil hat and the Mercedes AMG T-shirt. That's your lad.
Lewis tattooed on his forehead.
If you're a plus 18 size above, he's specifically those girls he likes.
Ooh. That will get one. That will get at least one bite.
Anyway. Next week's Grand Prix, Silverstone. We've only got to wait 6 days.
Yay, Britain!
Yay!
Weren't we supposed to be going to the Silverstone Grand Prix?
We were meant to. That never happened. Me and Causa are too poor because we're students.
We'll proper plan it for next season, like a Grand Prix, and do. We could do. Oh my god, brain fart, and it's a good one.
Brain fart. What is that?
A brain fart when you get a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
An idea?
Oh, is that going
idea?
anywhere?
Go to a Grand Prix next season, like all 4 of us.
And have a fan meetup.
And have a podcast.
3 fans.
But have a podcast recorded there with like the track in the background where we're sitting in a little pub.
Good idea. I like that idea. We'll go back into a hotel room. Sounds good.
Yeah.
We're camping. I'm not saying in a hotel room. It's too
we're not
expensive.
camping, no.
Of course we are.
No, because
Right, in the comments below, are we camping or are we staying in a hotel when we go to a Grand Prix?
And which
Voters decide.
And which one should we go to?
And which one we should go to? Yeah, put that in as well.
which track we should go to, and no, not Australia. That is not in the question.
It's definitely in there.
No.
That way.
And not Silverstone. I'm not allowed in the UK anymore for some reason.
If you care to,
Ken's part of the Belgian mafia. Be careful, cause.
Yeah. Although we shouldn't have told. Yeah, we'll cut that.
Whoops. I mean, France is back on the calendar, so is Germany. Those are 2 nice tracks.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
One of them is a nice place as well.
What, Germany?
I'm going to leave. I'm not even going to touch that.
No, Germany's not a nice place.
The German beers. German beers.
No, well, yeah, but sorry, we're getting very off topic. Well, I was in Berlin 2 weeks ago, and it was not a nice place.
Oh no, but Berlin is not a nice place.
But worse.
No, I've got an idea, and now we're involving Rixon as well.
2 weeks ago.
What? Look at me! Let's take a selfie in Times Square. Ooh, brilliant!
I've got an idea.
Sorry, my parents didn't pay for my trip.
To proper piss off Rixon. Go to the German Grand Prix next season, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a seat, like, invite him to, like, the Mercedes stand, you know? Yeah? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Then send a tweet out to, like, everyone the moment Vettel wins to start booing him. Germans booing a German. How great would that be?
That would actually be really funny.
On the topic of booing, I think if Vettel wins next week, do you think British people are biased towards Hamilton? No, what am I even asking? What am I even asking?
100% they will. 100% they'll boo him.
Welcome.
Win, they'll boo him.
We would boo if Hamilton took someone out.
Yeah.
Like, we boo our own, like...
It's not even Sky Sports F1, it's Sky Sports Hamilton, isn't it?
Oh, Hamilton, Hamilton, talk to us on the microphone, please. Please, with Sky Sports, please. Oh, it annoys me.
Jesus. You can tell Duke's Welsh, can't you?
It's too many sheep today, sorry lads.
Oh.
But I can.
How is your girlfriend?
I can imagine it's annoying. I mean,
she's great. She's just grazing now.
Palmer's British. You don't see Sky
Yeah,
Sports.
but he's not really though, is he?
You don't see Sky Sports crying for his autograph. I mean, so because he's shit, he's suddenly not British anymore.
Yeah, that's what. It's like Andy Murray. If he doesn't win, he's Scottish. If he wins, he's British.
It's so true.
It's actually true though. That isn't even a joke, Ken.
I know. It's actually
genuinely not.
Even the commentators in like BBC Sport, Sky, they all do it. They'll change it from Scottish to British if he loses or wins. It's awful.
They write the headline first and then just change it.
Oh, so what? Like live commentary, like if he wins Wimbledon. Oh my God, the Brits have done it. And then when he loses, there goes Scottish player Andy Murray.
Yeah.
Oh God.
It's awful. They always do it. Awful.
Well, the thing is though, is he now definitely is British because he's got a knighthood now, so he is actually.
Oh, he is. Yeah. But on the subject of booing, do you think there will be booing? Will a German win at Silverstone?
I think they will. If Vettel's on the podium, they will boo him. I think it'd be like Rosberg when he was on the podium.
Oh yeah.
I think it'd be same thing. Because the week before, well, admittedly in Baku was the week before last, but when in Austria last year, when Rosberg and Hamilton had a clash, and Hamilton only just won it, the booing was horrendous at Silverstone. So I think the same. If Vettel's on the podium, the same thing will happen, 100%.
Well, the booing, it was horrendous, but it wasn't Hamilton or Rosberg; it was both of them. Yeah. So the booing was deserved. I hope it was aimed towards Mercedes. But so you think if Vettel gets on the podium, there will be booing? Are there any other Germans? Yeah. Yes, Hülkenberg and Verline. If you're listening, do not win next week.
Yeah, I don't think either of those are going to be on the podium at all. And I think Causa agrees with me; they will be booing.
How is Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's to be fair. I think we all know the answer to that. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are British and Russian relations?
I don't know. No clue. Why?
Because you're all like, oh, Palmer's not really British because he's shit, and Fiat's Russian, and Palmer's shit and has a tendency of crashing out, and oh dear, can you see where this is going?
Honestly, no.
I would personally pay Palmer to take one for the team and take Fiat out and go like, whoops, my brake's locked up. Because the only thing you get is a drive-through penalty?
Yeah.
And to be fair,
that's
Palmer crashing into someone, no one's going to think he did it deliberately. Cause
no one's gonna bat an eyelid.
It's just a weekly occurrence now.
Can you see where I'm going now?
I can
see what you mean. I don't think there's too much British-Russian relations at the moment.
Good.
We haven't started bombing each other yet. So.
Good, so Palmer can ruin another thing then.
He can indeed.
Apart from elderly British racing, that's beside the point.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But hopefully it's a more entertaining race than this week in Austria. Austria it wasn't great, was it, guys?
What?
It was very poor.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna rain. It's Silverstone, isn't it? And I don't mean that as an insult.
Hopefully.
No, 100% it will rain at Silverstone at some point in the race.
Yeah, I don't mean it as an insult, but I mean it's Silverstone.
Yeah.
It does rain a lot in the UK. And it rains even more in Wales, so it's just... Yeah.
It's because Wales is shit.
Do we even dare to predict anymore?
No.
Yeah, well, we never get it right.
No, I don't think anyone's actually got it right.
No one's got a full house yet.
No.
But we'll predict anyway. As the resident foreigner, you can go first, Ken.
Oh, let's have a guess. I hate to say this. Fine. Paul Bottas.
Kvyat. Okay.
Paul Bottas, and then for the top three, Hamilton's gonna win his home Grand Prix, followed by Vettel, and third, if it's gonna rain, it's gonna be Max. I have full confidence in it.
Oh, it's gone for it.
Okay.
All right, Hamilton
Max
pole
again.
position because he needs them. I'm ignoring the fact that Max is on there again for Ken. To be fair,
He's
just
always
by pure fact that he's now just hoping.
It's going to rain, and he has to redeem himself. It's a podium.
No. All right, let's go. Lewis win because he needs these points desperately, and he knows this. And then you're going to go Valtteri Bottas second because Toto Wolff is going to go. No, there won't be any team orders, but
there definitely
there will be.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go Kimi Räikkönen in third.
And wait, what?
No, that's my prediction.
I cut out. What was the last bit? I missed your last prediction. I cut out. I didn't hear it.
No,
What did you go for?
I think the audio stopped working because I heard Raikkonen, but there's got to be a typo or mistake.
Did you say Raikkonen?
I said Räikkönen.
Oh, that's bold. Okay, I'm gonna go for Hamilton on pole. Hamilton win because he's always good on Silverstone.
Yep.
Vettel second and Bottas third. I'm being safe with my predictions today. Solid and safe.
I don't really think there is a safe prediction.
No, we never get it right, so I don't know why we bother really.
No.
But...
I doubt it.
I guess that's sort of a good thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, true. I doubted to put Bottas third, but I don't know what he's like in the rain, and obviously team orders.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, guys who are watching, put your predictions below for next week's race.
We've asked them to comment a lot, haven't we? We've asked them to do quite a lot of comments.
We've asked them to do a lot this week. I know it's a lot of pressure on you guys to move your fingers on the keyboard, but I would love you to do it. It just makes my day reading your comments.
Or just,
we do actually
does,
genuinely read these before the podcast. So
or
it does actually.
Or just tweet it out to us. That's also a possibility.
Yeah, tweet it out to any of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially me because I don't get many tweets.
Some good content.
I've just seen something actually quite cool. We were on about Bottas and Vettel, how close it was.
Yeah.
But Google, if you if you just Google like Austrian Grand Prix or British Grand Prix, whatever, you get like points obviously and the finishing table and everything, but you also get average miles an hour. Bottas was 224.757, yeah? Vettel 224.727, so that's 0.03 of a mile on average.
Wow.
That's mental. And in comparison, Alonso is 156 because he only did the straight. And Verstappen blank. They couldn't measure his average.
Oh no.
Because the moment they start measuring for everyone else, he wasn't moving. And then when he did start moving, he got taken out. So they could put an average, but it'd probably be like 10.
It didn't even get up to any sort of speed off the start, did he?
But this really showed like the potential of the Force Indias. They're like right up there. Ooh, yeah, they're right up there.
Yeah. Well, I think that round off for the podcast today. I think we covered a lot of pretty much everything really,
and in an orderly way.
Yeah, it's always a messy podcast as usual, guys. It always is. There's no clean way of putting it. It's always messy.
You can't clearly finish this podcast, can you?
Yeah.
I mean, it has been a pretty clean one. No rant, or how do you pronounce it?
Rant.
Okay, thank you. We kept the PG-13 rating because I didn't swear at Fiat.
We might have done actually. No, we might have done.
And there was.
I don't think I saw this time.
And there was no biased opinion towards Lewis. I think we should do it with 3 of us every week.
It's good. So if you're listening, Jack, if you got it this far, then we're all waving.
Maybe Jack could line up a job at Sky Sports.
No.
Yeah.
I was thinking more the job centre, but okay.
Oh dear.
If he got a job at Sky Sports, no one could understand him because of his accent.
What are your qualifications? I love Lewis. You're hired.
I won Monaco in the Noob Journey.
But I had to redo it in 2 seasons.
Oh dear. Right, I think that ends it for today's podcast. So guys, thanks for watching. The audio link is also below. So if you want to download it and listen to it on the go, you can do. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thank you both for joining me. I don't think we've had a full podcast in like 4 episodes.
We haven't. No, at least one of us. Ken's been a little busy recently, so Papa Ken might become more appropriate soon.
Oh dear. That was uncalled for.
I really hope your missus listens to this podcast now.
Oh, please. Oh, that was brilliant.
The moment I say I'm just having a quiet night in, you immediately assume.
Oh dear. Oh, are you gonna name the baby Max?
If it's a girl, I can't call it Carmen. That would be too obvious.
Is it now when you pronounce that you're actually going to be a father?
What? No.
Are you sure?
I am.
Oh well, if we have a daughter, like okay.
Oh
well,
I forgot the wood.
Can we be godparents?
Oh God.
Yeah, I'd be an amazing godparent. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Let's just end this now.
Can you imagine? Who's my family? Oh, some guys I raised in a noob league with. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, I met them on the internet.
Especially if you put it that way, it sounds really weird.
I met 2 guys on the internet and they are now your godparents.
Oh God.
Right, okay, we're ending this podcast now. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check us all out on YouTube. It will be in the link below, and the links on Twitter will be below as well, so go check us out on there. And yeah, thanks for watching. It's been a good one. We'll see you in a week's time actually for the next Grand Prix. So we'll see you then. Good night.